We're about a minute or so away from being live. We'll be live shortly. Hey, Jesse, hang out for me. Wait for JoJo to get here. Tim, nice to see you. Thank y'all for coming. I'm on a remote location today. Chantal, thank you for coming. Cameron, thank you. JoJo will be here in a minute. We got a few things to talk about today. We're crazy busy today. Hey, Mike. Yeah, undercover. Yes, I'm undercover. Hey, Crypto Joe, what do you know?
What time is it?
It is 1 minute till, so we're a little bit early. People
Sure.
jumping in and, I wanted to, it takes a few minutes on my end for the invite to go through on your end.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, it's a halfway decent pretty day here. See, there's the blue sky over there.
That's
Carolina skies, man. But I'm in the mountains today, in the foothills of the mountains, so I'm not near the beach. How you doing today, Joe?
I'm good. I'm good. Busy.
Good. You wrote down the list of stuff we were going to talk about today, didn't you?
I sure did.
Thank you, sir.
Sure.
I love having a ride or die, man.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Just come
So, what
Wait,
time you got on your end?
I got one on the dot over here.
One on the dot. Let's go.
Or well, it'd be two on the dot for you.
Yes, sir. Let's go. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are at. Crypto Joe, what do you know, buddy? You got the list today. So, you keep me rolling and I'll keep it going.
Okay. First off, hello everybody. How y'all doing? Thanks for tuning in to us. Let's talk about the quietest, smoothest pre-launch in the history of the business.
Absolutely.
Went out, everything's working flawlessly. We've not had any issues, problems. Everything's great with Kryptogenex now. If there are questions out there, okay, it's Kryptogenex. Got latest information and posted before we can bring it live here, but we're bringing it live. Hear it, go through and click on that stuff. They look like little Polaroid pictures.
That's exactly right. Joe, you said a mouthful when you said the quietest, smoothest pre-launch in history. 28 years I've had the great fortune or misfortune, depending on which business it was, to be involved with a lot of pre-launches and launches. And I got to tell you, usually there's all these hiccups and stuff's not working and people can't get in and blah, 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 blah. We haven't had that issue. We've been very fortunate. We've got some great leaders in the industry on board with us, and they were meticulous in trying to get people added to the system in a manner that they wouldn't have a lot of issues. So I'm very grateful to all those leaders out there that took the time to, follow Steve's directions and get people in correctly. The fact that yesterday was pre-launch Easter Day, wow, amazing. I didn't feel any pressure. I don't know about you, bro, but I didn't feel any pressure at all. I didn't try to have calls or, lives or anything. I spent time with my family like it should be, right? So it was quiet on my end. I didn't hear anything. I think we had one hiccup when they upgraded the system, the software. I think there was one small hiccup. And as far as I know, it was rectified within the hour. And everybody was happy and smiling. So, I mean, you can't ask for much better than that, bro.
Yeah, that was the, if anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, and I think what you're talking about, to clear your history and cookies, off the whatever, I mean, it should be a computer. The mobile's not It's not really mobile ready at this moment. You can go to it and it works, but it's not formatted quite right, you know, because it's just not the way it is, you know. But yeah, they'll ask you shouldn't have any issues whatsoever. And like I said, go to the blog. You can go to the blog independently. Just log in, kryptogenexblog.com, and it'll take you directly to it. And you can read all that. There's instructions there and everything to kind of get you through all that, if that happens. But
Absolutely.
yeah, it's been corrected, but you never know. You know, just so there's no too much. You know.
You know what? You know, anytime there's a new company that comes along or new software or anything of that nature, I always expect things to happen. And I'm so grateful to know that, you know, we went smooth. Everybody had a good time. And as far as I know, everybody spent Easter with their family. How cool is that?
Yeah, everybody was with family and friends, you know, and a lot of us were still communicating, you know, but we were communicating on a personal level, not any kind of a business. You know, and I don't think this up in the whole thing, you know, but it's hard to tell.
Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. So today, as y'all can tell, I'm outside. You there? Hey, Joe.
Hey there, I'm here.
Okay. Sorry about that. A call came in. I apologize.
Keep getting those calls.
Yes, I know. I've got to do something about that. So, yeah, what I wanted to say was I know everybody notices I'm outside today and you can hear all the noise around. And I apologize for that. But, you know, on the other side of that, I don't really apologize for it because that's what being a dadpreneur is all about. And so the grandparents have sold their home in the foothills of the mountains and they close tomorrow. So what did we do? We hopped in our vehicles and we drove up here to help them get packed up and loaded up. And they're going to be moving in with us temporarily. You know, just kind of hanging out, hanging loose till they find that perfect beach house they're looking for, which I think is beautiful. And yeah, they'll be spending a lot of time with their grandson, which is cool. You know, he's missed them a lot. He hasn't seen them in 3 months. So them being closer will be a huge plus. And, you know, someone said to me, it was family here. Someone said to me, says, do you need to stay at home and run your business? And, you know, if you do, I'll go with Jeff and, you know, it'll be all right. You know, we'll make it happen and you can stay at home, run your business. And I said, you know what? I can run my business from anywhere. Okay. Anywhere. As long as my phone's got a signal, we are good to go. So, you know, Joe, I don't know about you, but dadpreneuring it's the bomb, brother.
Oh, it is. It is freedom to do what you need to do, you know, because things that come at you, but it wasn't that great of a guy, maybe, and fire you, you know, every time you get sick, something like that, or something. So,
Well, I didn't have to ask permission to come move the in-laws, right? Like,
right, that's true. Yeah. Could you imagine your boss? Hey, buddy, I gotta go move my in-laws in today.
nah.
Yeah, I think that goes. No, you know, but it's one of those things, and like you said, we take care of the real important things in life. You know, don't get me wrong, jobs at work are extremely important, but you know, family members, loved ones, that kind of definitely. So
Absolutely. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I talked to you while I was on the road earlier today. Now, you're doing quite a bit of dadpreneuring yourself today. You want to kind of go into what's going on in Oklahoma, because there's a lot of people out there don't know what's going on in Oklahoma, and I think we ought to bring that to the forefront a little bit.
all right, I was gonna see if you want me to or not before I did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Basically, what's going on in Oklahoma? Teachers are on strike. They started strike now. This me. I'm sorry. I heard,
It's fine.
But this matters to me because I have a daughter that goes to school in Oklahoma. So instead of her being in class right now, okay, she's at home taking care of her little brother.
Right.
Which is fine. She has, you know, she's doing she'll be fine. That's not, where my concern comes in. I'm worried about the kids that really, you know, and I'm not on one side of the thing or the other side of the thing. It's between the state and the teachers. It's, to me, it doesn't matter. I don't really, I'm not picking sides or anything. You know, it's not like that. I'm just worried about the kids. And so what I've been trying to now I'm from Tulsa. So get the local media, you know, the TV stations and stuff. Talk to them about getting the word out, you know, and seeing if they could use their contacts, you know, with some of the big corporations there in Tulsa. You know, there's a few pretty big ones that are home based in Tulsa that are from Tulsa. It's where they got their start. And we're talking people that bring in, you know, little businesses, convenience stores, things like that bring in 30 million a month.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they're making it. That's where they got started. And I'm really kind of putting it out there. Oh, like, hey, help, do something, you know?
Right. And I think what you were talking to me about earlier today was, and your passion was, if I'm not mistaken, your passion was the fact that, you know, it's okay for these teachers to stand up for what they feel like they need to do and what's right. But your passion lied in the fact that there's a lot of parents that can't afford daycare. There are kids that won't get breakfast and lunch because, you know, there's nobody to take care of them. And there's nowhere, honestly, there's nowhere for these kids to go. And so they went back to school, right? Today was supposed to be their first day back after the Easter holiday, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And so it's impactful, you know, the idea. And, you know, unless you have kids, and I say this I say this from a heart of passion, okay? Because last year this time I didn't have a kid. Okay, so I can speak on both sides of the fence with great clarity at this moment. But you know, when it's not affecting your household, you see it maybe, or you hear it maybe, or someone talks about it, and it really doesn't sink in. But then once you're involved, once you're in the middle of it, like I have a kid now, and you know, he tells me he comes home and tells me all the time, there are kids that don't have snacks, you know, for snack. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah. He said, and you know, just stuff. You realize that this stuff is not third world country. Okay,
No.
this is the United States of America, and we've got kids that are going hungry. This is not cool.
You know, and one of the things that I brought up, you know, we talked. Oh my gosh. And or we do, you know, so we can take our own time off, worry about our life. What if, you know, you're one paycheck away from being kicked out of your house? You know, what if you're that mom that goes to a day labor job for, I don't know, 50, 75 a day, and that's to pay for, not for your home, but for the motel you and your kids live in. You know, the things like, and there's a lot of programs out there to help people that are on assistance, and that's, you know, I think they're doing something to like school lunch programs, but then there's a lot of people out there that don't qualify for assistance, but they don't have the money to say, hey, here's 20, order a pizza and get delivered. You know, I got to go to work. You know, they got lunch, $3, you know, and they give their kids that $3 a day, but you know, to buy lunch. But right now, what are they doing? You know, and I'm coming up with ideas, and I'm probably going to get back after we get off and everything. Maybe you know, I've got came up with some things. I just take some time with this. You know what I mean? There's a lot of ways to help on this, and there's a lot of ways to help. You know what I mean?
Understood.
But
well, you know, I think here's my thought process on this, and you know, kick me in the rear if you want to. And I know we're spending quite a bit of time on this, but you know, I'm fairly passionate about it. You know, it kills me, and it always has. I'll be 49 years old in 8 days, and for 48 of those 49 years, it has always really, really bothered me that people become so charitable and so, what is the word I'm looking for? So out in your face about helping other people around like Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas and things like
you
that.
know?
What about the other
And,
3
and
days?
then, you know what?
Why
That's
don't
one day of the year, bro.
yeah,
One
300
day of the year. You're going to get excited and pat yourself on the back for helping somebody one day of the year. You
yeah,
know, I try to live every single day. And, you know, some days I fall short. I'm human. Okay. But I try to live every single day to where I help someone with something, whether it's information, you know, I buy somebody's drink at a convenience store, you
right,
know, it doesn't even really matter. Some days it's a lot bigger, you know, some days the need is bigger. So I try to meet a need. That's the good way to put it. I try to meet a need every day. Somebody's need. Today's need, the in-laws need help moving. They're old, dude. They can barely move.
yeah,
Okay? I mean, you know,
yeah,
so we're here. We're going to move them. It is what it is. You know, um, I had somebody say, "Well, you know, this is pre-launch week. This is kickoff week," and I'm like, "And your point is what?" You know, I got my phone. I got my earbuds. I can answer questions. I know the website like the back of my hand. I can
yeah,
walk you through it without looking at it. I don't need my computer. You
uh-huh,
know,
yeah,
but it gives me great joy to know that I can help other people. Like, it is selfish, like you've said before,
yeah,
you know, and I love that you said that.
yeah. Be
I
selfish.
love that. I love that you said that. Ever since you said that, I've picked up on it. And it's like I'm repeating it because it is selfish. You're addicted to helping other people. When you become addicted to helping other people, all the pieces to the puzzle, all of them, they just fall into place. You don't have
Yeah,
to worry about it.
and that's the thing. It's not hard to be, you know, because I think a lot of times people go, "Oh, well, you know that, that little thing I'm going to do is not going to impact anything." That's, and back to this thing. Now, I'm sure there's a neighbor sitting there, the next door neighbor who's at home. There's probably a couple little kids at home alone that they're probably most likely they might be responsible enough to really be there alone. They might be a little bit scared though. You know what I mean? Or who knows, man? Anything. Somebody go
There's
kids in the oven and forget about it. I mean,
There's no way, bro, I would leave my kid at home alone at 8 years old. Forget it.
this is a real thing because 3 houses. And I, I don't know, man. I'd have the fire department out in neighborhoods because there's a fire department everywhere. You know what I mean? Knock on. If there was a tornado, it'd be a federal emergency. You know what I
Right.
mean? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, government, come on, let's declare a federal emergency, state of emergency. It needs to be. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
You know, if I lived up there close to them, I'd take my pickup truck and fill it full of ice and
yeah,
drinks, and I'd make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and just drive around through all the neighborhoods and give kids peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and drinks all day.
exactly. And I know the city together there in Tulsa. I know they can because they've done it before. We had a real bad ice storm, and power
Go
was
that way.
Tulsa's a major city. The whole
Hmm.
where I lived by a major hospital, so I was never on the grid. Because it worked that way. I think my cable flickered one time. That was about it. Got really lucky, but we had 11 people come stay with us. Family members because heat was on.
They weren't that lucky.
Places, they were setting up in parks, giving firewood out for free. There was all kinds of stuff, and just get it together. If you guys need some ideas, hey, call me. You know what I mean? Just
Absolutely.
hit me up. Anything, man. I've got a list and a half of just little things.
Right. Joe, you there?
I just got a
You
call.
froze on me, brother.
All
Okay,
right.
you got a call that time, didn't you?
So that's what it does when you get a call. I was like, what
That's what it does when you
what?
get a call, brother.
Oh, man, that's incredible. Don't call me yet. Or send me a sorry.
That was fast, brother.
Like, man, that's
Hey, look, you
gotta
know, being a dadpreneur is the best part of my life. There is nothing else in the world that I would rather do than be a dadpreneur. It is the newest part of my life, but it's the most fulfilling part of my life.
right.
And You know, I'm teaching my son at 8 years old to do something for someone every day. I don't care what it is. Take the trash out, fill up the dog's bowl, ask dad if you can clean up his shop, whatever,
Right.
but you do something every day for somebody else. You make life about others as
Right.
opposed to about yourself. And it's
Mhm.
a great place to be, man. The world is a beautiful place.
Oh, it is. You know, and
Yep.
we're capable of greatness, and we're capable of incredible feats when we all give just a little bit. You know,
Yep.
how you doing,
Hey,
Don?
Don, I
Don,
see you.
and if I know right, Don's got some grandkids that aren't in school right now. You know,
See?
this affects more people than you think it would. You know, and I've got one daughter that's not in school, one that is in school because she lives here with me. You know,
Mm-hmm.
as a parent, I'm looking in a situation where do I need to uproot my child and bring her here to finish out the school year? You know, and I understand there's a whole lot of bureaucracy to all this, and I don't care one way or the other. You know what I mean? In a perfect world, everybody'd make $1 million a year. You know, this, that, and the other.
Absolutely.
And that's not what I'm focusing on. You know what I mean? I'm not going to focus on the problem. I'm going to focus on the solution. Let's get
No.
it done. You know what I mean? I need
Hey,
to
bro,
get
we got enough problems in the world. We just need to create a few solutions and be done with it.
right, exactly. Yeah. Okay, let's get off this for a second. Let's get back to
What was that third thing we were going to talk about today, brother?
the third thing. Oh, I forgot now. Hold on,
You
man.
wrote it down.
Riled up. I'm not riled up. I just get off. We're Dadpreneurs. We had an incredibly quiet and smooth pre-launch. Let's see. Oh, we're in the first week of the pre-launch. So
Yeah.
doing it slow down. Okay.
Yeah.
This is what we need to do. We need to go to the blog. Go to the blog. Okay.
Well,
Everything, you got that there. Go through your thing. Click on it. Look at everything. Everything so perfectly. Take a second. Look at it again. You know what I'm saying? Because
well, what I think we should emphasize here, let's make this a nice little package with a bow on top.
okay.
So it's everybody's first week.
Right.
So what are we supposed to do in the first week of pre-launch? Well, number one, we're excited. We're busting at the seams. We want to tell everybody we know, okay? And there is nothing wrong with sharing the wealth, okay? I am all about sharing the wealth. What I want my people to do is I want them to just become master inviters. Master inviters. Why? Because we have the best presenter that we could have.
Yep.
Stephen McCullough is presenting every day at 1 o'clock and 8 o'clock. Okay. As far as I know, he's going to continue to do that until he says that he's done.
Right.
So you want to invite people to that presentation, right?
Right.
You want to invite people to get more information. In other words, I'm gonna pretend like you don't know me or you don't know anything about Kryptogenex, Joe. Okay? So we're gonna do a little role play right here, real quick. Hey, Joe, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, Chris? What are you up to?
Dude, I can't even begin to tell you. I got involved with something in education. You know that crypto thing that you've heard about, that Bitcoin?
Yeah, man. I don't know. What is that?
It's really confusing, isn't it?
You got to play video games or something to use that or something? I don't know. What is
No, bro, it's really complicated. I don't have time to tell you right now all about it. But what I do have time to do is give you this link and send you over here and ask you to attend an information meeting on it. Do you mind getting a little bit of information? Take maybe 20 minutes.
No, man. Hold on a second. Let me get a pen. What?
See, that's what you do, bro. That's exactly what you do. Look, I didn't say anything about Kryptogenex. I didn't say, there's 45 lessons. I didn't throw up all over people because here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. You just got involved with something new. So you can't be an expert about it, okay? You cannot be an expert about something new. You have to give yourself time to learn and become fluid in Kryptogenex. Everybody that knows you, everybody that's talking to you, they know Kryptogenex is new. They know that you're brand new to it. They also know you're not an expert. So why do they want to listen to you? They don't. Okay. So third-party validation is huge. I mean, huge. And what I want to say about that is, you know, we've got teamwork. We've got structures.
Sorry.
What?
What are the comments?
What's the comment? Okay, somebody made some funny comment. I can't read them, guys, because I'm outside. So read it to me, Joe.
Well, let's see. Jesse here said, "Well, I have a tendency to throw up all over people." ... Work.
Hey, look, Jesse. I'm glad. Hey. Pause right there. That is perfect. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you so much for saying that and admitting it. But you know what? If you are a true network marketer, which I believe that, you know, once people really admit it and get excited, everybody's a network marketer. You know, whether it's the meal that you ate at the new restaurant last night, or the movie that you went and saw, or the skateboard that you bought your kid, or, you know, whatever. We're all network marketers and we all talk to each other. But that is what happens to all of us. And I mean that. And I was in that boat myself. Okay. Like I get excited. I get passionate. I'm like, oh my God, you guys, you got to look at this thing. This is the greatest thing since sliced cheese, right? Nope. Can't do that. Can't do that. What I got to do is I got to say just what I just said to Joe. I got into something new. It's education. I'll be glad to get you the information. If I give you a link, will you show up for about 20 minutes? It's a yes or no question.
Sure.
Guess what? We talked about no's last time we were on live. Remember, Joe?
Yeah, we did.
It's a yes or no question. It's yes, no, next. That's it.
You know, that just kind of made me think of something all of a sudden.
Tell me, brother.
Okay, it's a little bit of a story, but no, I'll make it quick. It's not really.
That's all right. I like stories.
16. So it's kind of like really about my first job. And I got a job at a retail store. And, you know, they train you and everything because you're 16 years old. You don't know. It's really kind of daunting to go up and ask people stuff, you know, when you're just a teenager kid. You know what I mean? And don't ask yes or no questions.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know, like, oh, can I help you? Don't say that. So yes, no. What can I help you with? That simple. Changes that much, then all of a sudden, well, let me get that for you. Or, hey, I've got this over here in another color. Or, oh, look, that's on sale. I mean, it's pretty easy, you know. And then you don't get just told no and have to walk away because retail gets boring.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They're standing around, you know.
Well, but you've got network marketers out there, brother. You know, and we're all guilty of wanting to get there the fastest way possible, right? So maybe you've set yourself a goal. Maybe you're going to touch 10 new people today. Mm-hmm. And really the only goal is get a yes or a no out of 10 new people. Right. Well, guess what? That's where you count your no's. Joe is absolutely right. You don't really want to go out the door looking for no's all day long. That's not the point behind count your no's, okay? Yeah. You want to go out the door looking for people that you can help all day long. That's what you want to do. You want to listen to people's conversations in the grocery store and, you know, at the barbecue and at the Easter picnic and all of this other good stuff, right? And you hear people talking about finances and how they can make more money and what's new, what's this, what's that. Guess what? I was right there for them, okay? Yeah. Right? But I didn't throw up on those people either, Joe. I just said, hey, look, it's too complicated to tell you about right now. And we're here with family having fun. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you this link right here. And my buddy's going to tell you all about it. I didn't try to tell him anything. Not gonna. Okay? So if you are going to learn anything at all about what you should do in your first week, you should first just drive people, be master inviters and drive people. Second, you should submerge yourself in Kryptogenex.com. Whatever your name is first, you should log into the front so that you know what your people see. Why would you ever send somebody to a site that you haven't watched and looked at and clicked on every single thing?
Exactly.
Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to send somebody to that site, and guess what? They're going to click on the very thing you don't know is there. And then you're going to go, huh? When they ask that question.
The thing that goes is, you know, and this kind of ties right in with it. is, we do the Zoom calls at 1 and 8 Eastern every day. Steve's doing them. Get them on the Zoom call. You know what I mean? It's like he was saying, look, just if they want to know about it, let him talk to him about it. And that's the thing. Talking to one of the founders of the company. It goes back like that thing I said the other day. If you worked at Macy's, did you ever meet the owner? No. If you're interested in this, here, and it's just like any business. We want customers. I'm sorry, but we do.
We need customers.
Education. They need the education. It's an education platform. That's what it is. It may look a little different, but it's not. It's just education. That's what it is.
It's the best education I ever got, brother. So with that being said, the next thing that I would recommend everybody do is go to Kryptogenex blog. Okay. Go to the blog. Go several times a day. The first thing you should do when you're grabbing your coffee in the morning is check that out. Something's happened overnight. I promise you. Every morning when I get up, there's something new. Every morning. And then guess what they should do? They should plug into things like this, and they should plug into the 1 and 8s. Okay. If the corporate has a special call or a special announcement or anything like that, it's going to hit the blog first, brother.
Exactly.
If you want to be in the know, if you want to look like you know something, just watch that blog. That blog will keep you informed. I promise you.
That's true. Oh, and you know where else they could go to look at things?
Tell me, brother.
I don't know. Maybe YouTube?
YouTube. Yes. YouTube.
Yeah. You can go see us on YouTube and check this.
Yes, sir.
I got editing software. So now we can, I don't know. I'll make it look real stupid. I'll try not to erase it.
Don't erase anything important, okay?
No, I won't. No, I won't erase it. No. I'll just add stuff. I can type stuff. So we'll do that.
Sweet.
Floating birds around everything, things like that. It'll be great.
All right.
Your head. Yeah.
Cool. Hey, I'm outside. I need a few tweeting birds.
Hey, there you go. Blue bird. Yeah.
Hey, Joe.
Hey,
guess what? I got one more thing.
You got one more thing?
I got one more thing.
Wait, one more?
One more.
What is it?
One more thing. One more thing. One more thing about being a dadpreneur in Kryptogenex.
Okay.
All right. Being a dadpreneur in Kryptogenex is one of the greatest feelings I've ever felt in my life. And I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
It is because not only can I teach others, but this thing is so simple and so easy. I can teach my son at 8 years old about cryptocurrency. And let me tell you something. Anybody that's watching this, anybody that sees this recording and doesn't think that an 8-year-old today, by the time they're 21, is not going to be dealing in cryptocurrency primarily, is nuts.
That's true.
Okay?
That really is.
So it's not an option. It's not a I want to teach him. It's I need to teach him. And this education process that we've got, it's easy enough for an 8-year-old. So let's get on it.
Nixon's been going through it with, it's funny. It's great. Does it, with something this big though, it seems, it's probably kind of far out of reach though, isn't it? Is it far out of reach? No? Nah. What is, how far away is it? Is it one click away?
It's just one click away, brother.
That's it? Oh, really? You're
just
telling me
one click.
One click away?
One click.
So one click, I'm not going to go out there and buy some Bitcoin, put it in the wrong wallet with the wrong company, get robbed. You can call it what you want, just get robbed. You lose. So it's just one click away. All right.
Hey, I often wondered what it felt like to be robbed. I now know. The only difference is I didn't look down the barrel of a gun, okay? I know what it feels like to be robbed. I don't like it.
No.
Hey, Joe, I want to thank everybody for taking time today. We've had a great time, as always. We always do. The fact that we've got as many followers already and people viewing and grabbing the recording and stuff, it's a blessing. I'm so humbled that these people love us. They think we're funny, and I love that. I absolutely love that. And what's even better is I love to get to spend an hour of my day with you every day, brother.
Well, thank you, buddy. 878.
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
Yes.
Rose.
All right, everybody. Listen, tomorrow, same bat channel, same bat time. Okay. We'll have something else to talk about.
Oh
I
yeah.
will be again mobile tomorrow because I'll still be doing what I'm doing today. All right. So, anybody that's got any questions for me, anybody that's on my team, if you can't get to me, please reach out to Joe, Crypto Joe Hamilton,
Yep.
or reach out to Miss Pamela Gotcher.
Yep.
And you know, and I will not tell you to reach out to Steve and Dawn because they have enough people reaching out to them right now. Please reach out to me or those two guys first for now. But what
Thank
I will do is tell everybody to be on the 8 o'clock call tonight because Steve is really good at showing us the progress of what the programmers are doing and what's coming up and what's getting ready to go live and all this good stuff. And I just can't tell you. I mean, I go so that I can learn and hear his information, but I also go on a selfish note too. I'm early and I'm late because I want to see what else he's going to talk about. Okay.
the 1 o'clock was pretty good. Oh, and something I did want to mention about the Zoom calls is
Yes, sir.
don't be afraid to just have someone come view it with you. You know, that's the thing for everyone. It's not just it's to get people involved. You know, it's not just for us, you know. So have people come over and watch it with you, you know, or have somebody dial into it. You know, write the number down and give it to them. You know, it's real simple. You know, it really is. It's a phone number basically. So just, yeah, and don't worry about that because it'll take care of itself. You know,
Absolutely.
All right.
Hey, don't forget to go to the blog.
Go to the blog. Go to the
Go to the
blog.
blog.
Go to the blog.
Love you, bro. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.